Morning. Really excited this week. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, will be the first Wednesday night that we've been open since we shut down. Some things are going to change. We're going to ask everybody to sit in the front half of the auditorium. Several reasons for that, but we will have the back half of the auditorium taped off. Front half will be taped like it is on Sunday morning, where we want everybody to stay socially distant. The streaming of the service will begin right at 7 o'clock. So if you're watching online, tune in right at 7 o'clock. We will have our normal prayer session, but that prayer session will be at the end. And we will cut the streaming video off before that prayer session starts because of the confidential nature of some of the prayer requests that we might receive. So tune in at 7 if you're online, and then we will cut that off after Adam's lesson and go into our prayer requests and prayer session after that. Things happen in life that don't always seem to be the best. Sometimes they really seem to be a horrible situation. Sometimes they're just a major inconvenience. Months ago, back in April, we made reservations, along with Matt and Kathy and the grandchildren, to go to Disney World. Boom, everything is shut down. It was shut down then. And we spent a period of time trying to guess when Disney was going to reopen and if we were going to be able to go. Disney World reopened July the 1st, I believe, and it's not completely open, and things are greatly restricted, and the number of people allowed in the park is very small, but it did reopen. Well, we made our plane reservations. Kitty and I were going down a day early, and we were going down mid-afternoon so we could get there and enjoy a day or an evening before everybody got there. Southwest came along and changed our plane reservations because of the pandemic and stuff like that. I didn't really think much about it. Same time that the schools were thinking about reopening, Kitty and I said that we would do anything that we needed to do for both sets of grandchildren. Well, basically, we pick Polly and Lincoln up on Tuesday and Thursdays. Well, our flight down to Disney was Thursday, mid-afternoon, which would squash us being able to pick up the grandchildren. When I looked at the reservation change, it has us leaving Nashville at 7:55 in the evening. Well, all of a sudden, to me, that was horrible. We don't get into Orlando till, they're on Eastern time. We don't get in there till 11 o'clock or something like that. Then we have to go over to the park. It's going to be a real late night. And I thought, man, that just really stinks. But today, when Kitty needed the time of the reservation, and I told her the time of the reservation, and she said, well, good. That means we'll still be able to pick the grandchildren up on Thursday from school. A good thing. Hey, the Lord took care of us again. Lord tends to work things out. When this pandemic has hit the church, we look at the reduced attendance and people being away, and we worry about people getting in the bad habit of not coming to worship, and people getting used to being able just to watch worship on TV and feeling like that is okay. And I really don't believe that that is okay. I believe that the church is a body of people, a body of believers, and that body needs to be together. So what's going to happen to the church now that we've had such a long period of separation? I got to believe that the Lord's going to handle it, that the Lord's going to take care of it, just like He takes care of everything in our lives. I want to read one verse to you today. It's Romans chapter 8, verse 28. It says, I consider, wrong verse, sorry. It says, and we know that in all things God works for good to those that love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. That verse has been a favorite verse of mine for a long time. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him. You know, in life we stress over a lot of things that happen. Sometimes we just need to step back, trust the Lord to take care of things. Be safe. Stay well out there.